And welcome back again to Troy, Ohio at Hobart Arena. We've had some jumbled around of game times, starting at 12:15 and then 11:15, and now we're back to noon. So we're back live again, and I do see players lined up at the gate. So we're going to start here in just a little bit. Again, we're at Hobart Arena here in Troy, Ohio, home of the Troy Bruins. And there's another shot of our hockey dads. And there's the Bruins lined up at the gate, getting ready to come out. I wasn't sure this would work, the same link, but apparently it looks like it is, best I can tell. Referee setting the nets up and signaling. I thought they were signaling for the teams to come out, but not yet. Just kidding. Thanks for tuning back in, hanging with us during all the time changes. And I'm glad this link worked again. I thought I was going to have to create a new event. But luckily it's still working. I've never done this before. I've never had a start in the live and then had to cut it off and then go back to it. So I'm glad that it worked. Learn something new every day. If you weren't around for game number 1, it was a 4-0 loss for the Wild. So we're really hoping to regroup and have a better game this time around. As the Wild takes the ice, the Bruins take the ice. Warm-ups have started. A little bit earlier of a start. Get us out here and on the road a little bit quicker today, just 15 minutes, but we'll take it. Working the penalty box for the Wild this game is the legendary, the Rodfather Woods. He said it's the first time in 7 years that he's gotten work the box. So hopefully he doesn't have to have a lot of father-son time in this game, but it could happen. Cash Blake in net for us. Like I mentioned earlier in game 1, Mongold is sick today, and we hope he feels better, and we miss him. Get well soon, Aiden. On the bench, Coach Ryan, Dustin, and Wayne. Got a pretty full roster today, missing a few. Like I said, we're missing Aiden and Grayson Gosling is out today. Cash Blake in net, Nathan Carlisle, Desmond Circle, Ben Call, Landon Eastep, Preston Fields, Logan Gibson, Zach Higginbottom, Jake Harley, Vincent Kang, Vinny Kang, Bo Ruth, Noah Taylor, Leighton Walker, Walker Woods, and Talon Wynn. All on the ice. 22 seconds left on the warm-up before we get this game underway. And we'll be right back.
You could be the greatest, you could be the best, you could be the King Kong banging on his chest, you could beat the world, you could beat the war, you could top the Congo banging on his door, you could throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you could be a master, don't wait for luck, dedicate yourself and you're gonna find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Team huddles up to say their prayer and do their rally, tap their sticks. Let's see some fire from the Wild this time. Holly, Ruth, Gibson lining up. Woods and Walker on defense. Game's underway. Gibson takes it. Gibson takes a shot right off the bat. Save. Look around behind the net. Gibson send it out to Woods. Woods ripping a shot. Doesn't make it through traffic. That had to hurt somebody. That was a hard shot. And Bruins dump it all the way down. Icing. And only 25 seconds into the game, Wild with a couple shots right off the bat. Holly trying to get that over to Gibson. Bruins send it back the other way. It's going to be icing again. Holly wins it back to Woods. Woods with a shot and a save. Rebound comes out. Gibson couldn't get a hold of it. Bruins steered around behind the net. And Bruins clear it out through neutral. Woods is there, pick it back up again. Woods skates it in. He's down below the circle, sends it. Shot from the side. Gibson sending it right through. And Ruth almost, or I think that's Walker in there. And a shot by Holly goes wide. And it's sent back out. Bruins getting a step ahead here, and that's ice. .12:40 on the clock. And we get a line change. Talon Wynn taking the draw. Scott Carlisle, Ben Call, Preston Fields, and Zachary Higginbottom out there with him. Bruins working it out. Hit by Call. Picked up by Wynn. Wynn gets a shot, and it gets deflected in the air, and the goalie's going to catch that. Stopping play. A lot of whistles already in this game, right off the bat. Face off goes to the corner. Bruins try to clear it out. Wynn intercepts it. Wynn backhands it past to Call, and Call with the shot. I don't know if that went wide or if that was a save. Couldn't tell from up here. Paul trying to get another shot off there. It gets knocked away. Wynn picks it up, passes it back to Higginbotham. Higgs up the call, goes off his stick. Bruins send it back to the wall. Goes across ice. Carlisle pressures. Bruins trying to work it out of the zone. Wynn with a hit. Bruins send a cross ice pass, goes to the wall. Carlisle trying to clear it out. He does. Paul picks it up at center ice, and he gets hit at the red line. And Bruins are going to go to the box for that. Got interference. Bruins sit for 2 minutes or a minute and a half for interference. Bruins coach disagrees, I believe, with that call. Ball back to the defense. Holly, one-timer from Gibson, save. Woods comes out with it. Gibson getting ready to feed Holly, miscommunication. Gibson has it on his stick, passes it cross ice to Ruth. Ruth leaves it for Woods, and Woods skates it in. Tries to send a shot, it gets deflected up and into the net. Bruins getting a partial line change on that whistle. 10:50 on the clock. Shot ripped by Paul. It bounces off the wall behind the net, and Woods puts it away. Power play goal from Walker Woods. Putting it wide in an early lead. 10:41. First period. Wild go up by 1. Shot went behind the net, bounced off the wall, and Woods was there to bury it on the other side. Trying to get the penalty off the clock there, but unsuccessful, so they're just going to let it run out. Play 5-on-5. Layden Walker, cross ice pass over to E-step. And that's offside. Face off. Benny Kane sends it back to Layden Walker. Walker skates it across the blue line, or blue line. Over Kane. Kane tries to center it up. Doesn't make the traffic. E-step. Digging it off the wall. And it's sent back out in the neutral. Woods sends a cross ice pass over to Layden Walker. Walker loses it for a second and regains possession, sends it up the boards to Kane. Kane tries to send it out. Bruins keep it in. Bruins recover. And Blake's going to make the stop. 9:33 left in the first. Alan Wynn lines up to take the face-off. Bruins, quick shot over Blake and hits the post. Bruins with a shot and a score from inside the face-off circle. Bruins tied up. And the crowd goes wild here in Hobart. All 50 of them are jumping for joy in their seats. Tied up, 1-1. Gibson ripping a shot, goes wide. Nine minutes left in the first. Wynn send a cross ice pass over to Gibson. Gibson skating it in. Drops it back for Wynn. Wynn shoots, goes wide. Shot goes to the corner. Higginbotham. Cross ice pass over to Fields. Fields is able to keep that in. Takes a shot, goes wide. Gibson recovers it. Tries to center it. Higginbotham with a shot, hits a skate, goes to the corner. And Bruins, looks like they're able to clear that out. Higginbotham knocks it away, puts him on the boards. And puck is sent back all the way to the other end. It's going to be icing on the Wild. 8:04 left in the first. Tied at 1. Holly taking the face-off, goes right toward Blake. Rebound, couple of rebound shots. Blake able to keep them out. Backhand gets blocked by Ruth. Floats back out into neutral, and it's sent back in offside. Walker, pass up to Ruth. Goes past him. Bruins sent it back the other way. Cross ice pass hits Woods, and Blake's able to make that save from a almost directing it toward her own goal. He was trying to clear Ruth with an awesome save, keeping it in there, and then Holly with another one. Bruins try to pass it out. Hits Gibson. Gibson gets knocked down. And Bruins eventually get it back out into neutral. Ruth picks it up. Ruth puts a shot on, and it's gloved by the Bruins goalie. 6:53 left in the first. Both teams are changing lines. Circle coming up to take the face-off. Hello, Michelle and Ruth, Sue Ruth, Johnny C. Circle skating it in. Still on the wall, comes back out into neutral. Higginbotham sends it across ice. Bruins send it back into neutral. And it's going to float all the way down. No ice. Higgs picks it up behind the net, skates it out. tips it up to circle. He didn't see it coming. And we got a whistle.
Let's go, Dan!
Offside again. E-step almost walking in and getting a shot before it gets knocked away. Floats around in front of the net, back out to Higginbottom. Higgs gets ready to take a shot, gets knocked away, gets possession, sends it across ice over to the corner. The Bruins recover and try to send it out. Kept in by Fields. Oh, but it actually thought it kept it in, but it got knocked out. So offside. Led Zeppelin on the PA there for your listening pleasure. Higginbottom plays it off the glass. Oh, a shot put toward Blake. Save. Bruins with another sneaky shot, and Blake has it, takes a whack at it, and that has caused some drama there in front of the goal. Wynn taking the face off. Bruins try to take a shot. It hits Ben Call, and Ben takes off with it. Ben comes in, tries to float it over to center. He goes down. And then sends it across ice. Bruins pick it up off the wall. Send it down. And it's a battle for possession. Carlisle ends up with it. We got a cross check. Cross check coming on Leighton Walker. Going to serve some time for a cross check. Holly taking a face off back to Woods. Woods is going to send it all the way down. It goes just past the goalie, causing an icing. Able to shave 9 seconds off of that penalty. That's another high school you're allowed to ice the puck on when you're shorthanded, and you can't do that in Torquing U, but I think Woods was trying to put that on net, so she's cleared it out again. This time it goes down, and Ruth chases it down. Bruins recover behind their own goal. Wild trying to turn it over and get an opportunity there, shorthanded. Bruins come in, take a shot, it gets deflected away and goes wide. It goes behind the net. Bruins centered out front. Tries to take a shot, whiffs. Woods picks it up. Woods skates it all the way down. Woods out front to pass to Holly, and a shot save. Bruins try to clear. Ruth with it. Ruth gets taken down. No call. And Holly recovers it in front of her own goal. Passes up to Ruth. Bounces into neutral. Bruins recover. And Bruins try to center it up. It's picked off by Holly, who passes over to Gibson. Gibson sends it back out into neutral. Bruins send it back in offside. Shot count is on the board is 5-4 in favor of the Bruins. although I don't think that's right. We've had a few more shots. But that's what's on the scoreboard. And 3:38 left in the first period. He's still tied at 1. Higginbotham cross ice over to Fields. Fields sends it forward. Goes into Bruins territory. E-step pressures. Bruins pick it up. Skate it back out into neutral. And the Bruins come in barely onside. Sends a shot toward Blake. Blake steers that to the side. Gibson has it. Gibson's making his way out and passes it to Walker, who I didn't realize was out of the box yet. Sent back in deep by the Bruins. Fields sends it on. Up off E-step stick, and Wild regain possession, send it toward the net. That was Walker with a shot that goes wide. Gibson picks it up in the corner. He tries the center where he gets hit into the boards. Higginbotham sends it across ice to Fields. Fields gets it, sends it toward the net. E-step. Oh, E-step almost taking a shot there, but he couldn't get it settled down. And it's sent back in where Higginbotham is taken down. Bruins with a shot and a big hit on a Bruin. Play stops at 2:16 in the first. Wynn taking the face off. Back to Woods. Woods trying to work it out with the zone. Bruins keep it in. Cross ice pass to the other defender. Sends it on net. Saved by Blake. Sent back up the wall. Wynn picks it up. And Wynn over to Woods. Wynn and Woods take off with it. Oh, and that was offside. Wynn trying to make a jump move there to keep him on, but it was close but didn't work. We're lined up with Paul and Carlisle. Bruins take it off the face-off, skated in. Woods defends, sent right in front, but Bruins couldn't get a shot off. Pass up to Wynn. Wynn skates it on in, sends it over, trying to hit a Paul with the pass. It didn't make it through traffic. Bruins sent it back out through neutral, where Woods and Walker. Woods with a big hit. Bruins want a call, and they're not getting it. Bruins losing their minds. Bruins coach losing his mind over there over that hit. Coaches are having a word with the officials over that hit. Woods went to check on the kid, so anyway, resuming play. 1:17 left in the first, still not up at 1. Circle taking the face off. Back to Fields, that hops over his stick. Higginbotham tries to pass it out. Bruins get a stick on it, up to Kang. Kang's able to get that back into neutral. Bruins dump it back in. 1 minute remaining in the first. Fields picks it up behind the net, passes up to Estep. Estep trying to work it out. Bruins recover, send it into the near side corner. Kane's going to send it behind the net over to Estep. Estep trying to clear. Bruins get it again. Send it toward Blake. Blake sends it out to Higginbottom. Up right in front of Blake. And a quick shot. And that's saved by Blake. .30 seconds in the first. Shot count on the board says 7-4 in favor of the Bruins. And Holly, Ruth, Gibson back out there with Walker and Woods. Leighton Walker and Walker Woods on defense. This off, goes back to Gibson. Gets knocked off his stick, sent toward Blake. Blake steers it behind the net where Woods picks it up. Woods sends it up the wall to Ruth. Ruth backhands it, trying to get it out, kept in by the Bruins, 14 seconds left. Walker behind the net, passes it over to Gibson. Gibson gets hit without the puck. One Bruin goes to the box for interference and one goes for head contact. That's Logan Gibson in the box. Offsetting penalties. Only 4 seconds left in the period. Bruins with a shot. You've got to be kidding me. From the blue line at the buzzer, and the Bruins take the lead. At a split second. That's it for period number one. And we'll be right back for period number two. Bruins taking a lead with 1 second left. And we'll be right back. number 2. Got Gibson still in the box. And a Bruin still in the box. Call with a backhand shot, goes high over the net. Wynn picks it up in the corner. That's knocked back out by the Bruins. Higginbottom passes, it goes off Wynn's stick. Bruins send it back the other direction. Fields gets it. It's picked up by Call in neutral. Call sending it in. Bruins try to clear. Higginbottom keeps it in. He tries to get a shot, and he gets clocked in the face-off circle. Bruins try to clear. Wynn with it. Wynn trying to get a shot off. He's tied up. Nobody knows where the puck is. Bruins pick it up behind their own goal. Tries to clear. Fields sends it toward the net. Takes a deflection off of a skate and goes wide. Wynn picking up at the corner again, trying to feed it to Carlisle. And it gets redirected out, where Fields picks it up and tries to pass as Call tries to clear, but it's offside. Holly, Ruth, and Call out there with Walker and Woods. Back to Walker. Walker passes to Holly. Holly skates it across the blue line. Makes a shot. It hit the side of the net. Back up the wall to Woods. And Woods rips a shot. It gets redirected. And we got a whistle for too many men. We got a stoppage in play for too many men. And the Bruins coaches disagree. All right, they got that sorted out, I think. Shot trickles through traffic and Bruins freeze it. Wild on a power play. Now it's on the clock. So we got a little bit extra time there because it wasn't on the clock yet. Back to Leighton Walker. Bruins poke it free. Picked up by Holly. Holly backhand pass up to Woods. And Woods is taken off with it. Woods rips a shot and it's saved by the Bruins. face-off. Back to Walker. Walker to Holly. Back to Walker. Walker trying to shoot it in. It's caught by the Bruins. Bruins cherry picker waiting. Gets a breakaway and goes in and scores. He's waiting right there at the blue line to get a pass and walks in and scores. Wild down 3-1. Shorthanded goal by the Bruins. Call taking the face off. Gets it up to Ruth. It's offside. Face off one by the Wild, back to Higginbottom. Tries to send it in. Bruins knock it out of the air. Fields sends it on net, saved by the Bruins. Bruins try to clear. Tipped in by Fields. And this time it's knocked out into neutral ice by Call. Call back to Holly. Holly skates it in, makes a move, comes in close and shoots it over top of the shoulder of the Bruins goalie. And we're back to a one-goal game. Power play goal for the Wild, making up for that shorthanded goal. Gets the Wild back within one. And 11:08 left in the second period. Gibson's still in the box. He must be serving a 10. Face off. Back to Higginbottom. He plays it forward. Shipped back into neutral. Bruins pick it up. Bruins skate it in. Loses his footing. Just as he gets to the goal line, puck goes behind the net, sent around the other way. And a hit there by Call, and a shot put on by the Bruins, save. Higginbottom takes it forward before the Bruins get a shot off. Carlisle tries to get it in neutral. Call with a hit in neutral. It's sent back, picked up by Wynn. Skates behind her own goal, sends it up the boards, back into neutral. Fields battles for it in neutral. Carlisle sends it forward to Wynn, off Wynn's stick to Call. Call comes in, Call makes a couple moves, tries to shoot, and it looks like it hit a player, goes around behind the net, and it's sent all the way back down the other end. That's going to be icing. 9:45 left in the second period. Icing. Brings us back down to Bruins territory and a line change. Circle and Taylor out there with E-step. E-step has it in neutral, gets it knocked away. Woods picks it up, and Woods going to take it. Woods with a shot that gets deflected over the net. And it's sent back out by the Bruins, where Walker picks it up, makes a move around the Bruin, sends it up the wall, Bruins recover, take a shot. Saved by Blake. Sent around behind the net. Bruins center it with a guy waiting out front. And saved by Blake. Bruins recovered it. And he got wide open again on the other side. Bruins are getting too many opportunities with wide open guys right next to the net. Battle in the corner. That's E-Step in there with Circle trying to dig it out. Bruins with some really good opportunities, and a guy still waiting on the other side. Another shot saved by Blake. Bruins center right in the slot. Shot saved by Blake again. And Wild finally able to clear that out. Walker sends it off the boards. Bruins send it back in. Woods has it, loses it in front of the net, regains possession. Takes the guy down. He loses his mouthpiece, still has the puck. And Woods is hit hard. And that's going to be a penalty. Bruins going to the box again. Holbrook. Bruins penalty. I don't see what the call was. Interference, roughing, I don't know. A big hit on Walker Woods over there. Wild goes on a power play. Hall taking the face off. Ollie and Ruth lined up with Fields and Higginbottom. The referee still discusses the penalty over here with the scorekeeper. We got 7:58 left on the clock in the second period. Another one coming to the box. So we got 2 penalties on the Bruins. Somebody's serving a penalty. Anyway, back underway again. That goes out. Bruins trying to work their way through neutral. Picked off by Fields. Fields sends it in wide. Bruins clear it out. Higginbottom. Cross ice pass over to Fields. Fields is able to stop and get that on his stick. Skated in. Backhands it. Pass over to Holly. Holly picks it up. Goes to the corner. Pass it back up to Fields. Fields over to Higginbottom. Higgs with a shot, saved, and the rebound pops out, couldn't get on it. Fields with a shot, it hits somebody from the Wild there. That's a hit's being called. He goes down. Back into neutral. Fields picks it up again. Bruins send it back the other way. And we got another Bruins penalty coming for interference. Bruins is becoming undisciplined here. Oh, that was on us. So Higginbottom goes to the box for interference. I thought it was going to be the Bruins. That was a surprising call. But Wild chipping it back down. It's going to be icing. .6:42 left in the second period. Wild trail by 1 here at Hobart. Off the face-off, it goes toward Blake, and Carlisle send that closer to where he can cover that up and stop play. Wynn taking the face-off. Picked up by the Wild. Pass to Carlisle. Carlisle skating it in. One-handed it, goes behind the net. Carlisle still has it, puts a shot on, it deflects off of the Bruin and goes to the corner. And it's sent back out by the Bruins all the way down where Walker picks it up. Walker passes it to Carlisle. Carlisle sends it. It goes wide. And the Bruins take back off with it. And turned over as they enter. Carlisle picks it up. And we got another whistle. Wild still short-handed here for another 30 seconds. Back to Woods. Woods tries to clear, hits the skate, bounces back in. Woods clears again. This time it does go out into neutral. And Bruins coming offside. Got 9 seconds left on the Higginbottom penalty. Wild go back to full strength. Bruins take off the face-off. Walker takes him down. Team's getting scrappy now. Pass sent across the crease. Bruin on the other side. Not able to get his stick on it, thankfully. Higginbottom back on the ice. Big skates all the way down, takes a shot into the glove of the Bruin. As he bounces around his glove. Circle out there with Kang and E-Step. Fields and Higgs on defense. Bruins clear it out in the neutral to Higgs. Higgs over to Fields. E-Step sends that in. Bruins turn, send it right back out in the neutral. Higgs is there to collect the puck. Pass forward to Kang. Kang makes a move, takes a shot, and it goes wide. And we got Circle put hard into the boards, and we'll get a penalty on the Bruins for roughing.
Good job, guys!
Another penalty. A lot of penalties, a lot of whistles in this second game. Good thing we started early, because we're at 12:51 p.m. and still in the second period. Call taking the face off. Woods has it. Woods whips a shot. Rebound comes out. Nobody could get a stick on it. Good opportunity there. Blake plays up to Holly. Picked off by the Bruins. And turned back over to the Wild, and Holly collects it, sends it up to Woods. They skate it in. Woods puts on the brakes. Cross ice over to Bo Ruth. Ruth back to Woods. Woods trying to get a hold of it, and Woods sends it through the crease, just going wide, just missing the post. Shot put on from the point, and that is caught by the Bruins goalie. Stopping play at 3:48. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. 49 seconds left on the Bruins penalty. Call taking the face off. Bruins try to clear. Walker with a shot. Goes high. Picked up on the other side by Holly. Holly sends it up to Walker Woods. Bruins send it on around behind the net. The other side. Ruth leaves it for Walker. Takes another shot. It goes wide into the corner. Woods trying to get a hold of it into the slot. He does. Takes a point-blank shot. Save. Back out. Pass from Holly behind the net. And Call goes down after a shot. Holly sending it out to Call with a shot to save. Call gets knocked down, and the enforcers come in to settle things down. 3:09 left in the second period. 13-13 is a shot count on the board. And we got 10 seconds left on that Bruins penalty. Call takes the face off back to Walker Woods. Walker over to Leighton Walker. Holly feeds it. One-timer from Call goes wide. Holly picks up again. Holly sends it in. Goes wide. And Woods in the corner. Back to full strength. Holly picks it up at neutral. He gets pressured. Sends across. Pass up to Call. And Call up to Woods. Goes off his stick. Bruins send it back into neutral. It's going to cost an calls an offside. 2:33 left in the second period. Wynn taking the face off, wins it back to Fields. Fields gets it, skates it in. Goes to the top of the face-off circle, tries to pass through, nobody there to get it. Turned over, Bruins come back, skate all the way in. Sends it behind the net, Bruins pick it up on the other side, send it through, but it doesn't make it through traffic, and we got another penalty coming. Time on Fields. Cross check on Fields. 2:12 left in the second period and another penalty. Higgs picks it up off the face-off, skates it in neutral, sends it on net, and that is stopped by the Bruins. He freezes the puck. Puck sent all the way down by the Bruins. It's going to be icing. And Gibson finally serving his time. Makes his way across the ice. And gets on the ice. Bruins come back without the face-off. Walker knocks it away. Higgs gets it, sends it up to Walker. Then to Wynn. Battle on the boards, sent by the Bruins in deep. Where Higgs sends it on around the boards. Bruins recover, send it cross ice pass through the middle. Back up to the point. Shot put on from the point goes wide. Another shot, blocker saved by Blake. Into the corner, sent back up the boards to the point. Another shot put on, another blocker by Blake. And it's sent behind the net where Higgs digs for it. And wraparound attempt. And Blake stops that. Fields in the box for another 15 seconds. We go back to full. Wild try to clear. Bruins keep it in. Shot goes over the net. Up to the point. And we're back to full strength. Centering pass by the Bruins, and they're able to get a couple of shots off, and he lines up, and there's a wall of people in front of the net. Goalie's down, Higginbottom's down, and this is a battle. Blake seems to be a little hurt there. Bottom back out. Wynn taking the face off. We've got Woods, Gibson out there with him. Higginbottom and Fields on defense. Wynn takes off with it. Wynn comes down. He's got Woods on the other side. If he can feed him through traffic, but he gets steered to the boards. Wynn sent it off the boards. Fields tries to keep it in. Bruins sent it back out. That's going to be icing on the Bruins. That expires the period. So 2 periods down, and the Wild down by 1 in a battle between the Bruins and the Wild. And we'll be right back for the 3rd and final period. Number 3, getting ready to start. far as I know, we're 5-on-5. There is Holbrook is going back in the box. I guess to serve the rest of his time. He gets an exclamation. Word from the referee. When Holbrook can come back out. This is going to be one of the longer 14U games we see due to the amount of whistles and penalties. I hope he's leaving the game. Holbrook is leaving the game. All right, cue the Benny Hill music. Face off, Holly goes down off the face off. Gibson comes in, gets the puck off the board, sends it in. Gibson recovers, trying to get a shot off. It's floating around in front of the net. Ruth backhands it back out, trying to get to Gibson, and the Bruins take off with it, but Woods disrupts that, and he gets it stolen from him by the Bruins. Bruins trying to get a shot on it, goes wide. Walker sends it up the boards to Woods. Woods cross ice pass to Gibson. Gibson tries to direct it in. It goes offside, but they cleared back out before anybody entered. Woods has it on her own end. Skating through, trying to muscle his way around everybody. It's turned over. The Bruins push it forward. And they get a shot on it, goes wide of the net. Picked up by Holly behind the net. He makes a move around, goes across the blue line. The other blue line. Holly coming in, goes around behind the net. Centers it right off the ball. Ruth who shoots, and it's saved. Oh my goodness, what an opportunity. Higginbottom passes it back to Holly. Holly enters in. Disrupted. Holly picks it back up off the wall, passes it over to Gibson. And Gibson gets ready to take a shot, and it gets knocked away by the Bruins. And Bruins recover and take a shot, and that is saved by Blake. Anna Holly commenting on the stream. And then I see another message that says held for review, so somebody must be saying something not nice. So whoever's doing that, don't do that. Shot by the Bruins, wrap around attempt, steered to the side, up to the point. Shot coming from the point, and a save by Cash Blake. Shot from the point, rebound comes out. And another rebound is behind the net, sent out front, shot, and it goes wide. Blake being very busy down there, keeping those rebounds out. And Woods comes in, he gets it taken away just as he enters the zone. He regains possession. Woods trying to settle it down. Gets knocked back out into neutral ice where Leighton Walker chips it back through, and then it's sent back by the Bruins. Walker picks it up, sends it back in. It's going to be offside on the Bruins. Wynn taking the face off. You got Carlisle out there with him. And Call. Wynn to Woods. Woods tries to drive it in. Gets free in the slot there. Call trying to get it settled down. Back up to the point. Shot put on, goes wide. Woods with a shot and a stick save. Carlisle loses it on the other side. Bruins have it. Wynn bumps him off the puck. Picked back up by Woods. Woods sends it forward. And the Bruins send it back the other way. And it flips back up in the air where Wynn settles it down on his stick, takes it behind the net, and sends it up the wall to the point. The Bruins will send it on through traffic, and a backhand shot after it bounces around, finds its way to the back of the net. And that puts the Bruins up by 2 with 9:33 left in the third period. Face off back to Higginbotham, sends it forward up the Wynn, then to Call. Call comes in, Call tries to get a shot, it gets deflected away, goes behind the net. Carlisle picks it up behind the net, passes it through the slot, trying to hit Call with it. Wynn picks it up in the corner, sends it back into the slot, and Bruins with the sticks on it can't get it, can't let anybody get a shot, and it's sent away back down for icing. Ollie taking the face off. Ruth Gibson out there with Higginbotham and Fields. Bruins send it back out to Higginbotham. Holly to Higginbotham in neutral, back to Holly. Holly over to Higginbotham. Higgs makes his way through neutral. And that comes in offside. .37 left in the third. Wild down by 2. Holly gets control, skates in, tries to get a shot off, gets knocked away. Gibson tries to get a shot, it gets deflected. Up to Higginbotham, Higginbotham over to Fields. Fields makes a move, but gets knocked off his stick before he can get a shot off, and the Bruins take it back the other way. And the Wild take it back from the Bruins. Holly skates back with it, sends it in deep. is behind the net. Back out to the point, stopped. Fields tries to get a shot. Holly with it on his stick. At close range, it goes, it's deflected, goes over the net. Back up to the point. Fields unable to hold it in, hopped over his stick. Gibson sends it back the other way. It's going to be icing. 7:36 left in the third. Shot count on the board says 18 for the Bruins and 16 for the Wild. Skates with it, off the face-off, comes in, it's knocked away, he sends it in deep, goes on around behind the net and into the corner. Kang and E-step, try to get a hold of it. E-step gets put into the boards, and as he sends the puck on in deep, Bruins skated out, and Woods with a big hit on a little guy over there. Surprised he didn't get called for that one. And puck is swatted out in front of Blake. He's able to hold the fort down. Circle taking the face off. Bruins win. Send it in and go. Send it in wide of the net. Bruins send it around behind the net. Trying to center it out. Woods battles for it. Woods comes out with it, and we got a roughing coming for Circle. Circle serving a roughing penalty. 6:37 left in the third. Wild win the face-off. Wynn picks it up. And in the corner, changes directions a couple of times and passes it out to Call. Call makes some moves, still has it, dumps it in after he crosses the blue line and on net. Bruins break it back out and they dump it in. Goes behind the Wild net. Battle for possession behind the net. Try to clear. Bruins with a shot, deflection goes over the net. Back up to the point, and a shot put toward. That's Blake. Blake saves it, goes over the net, and then it comes back out, and he jumps on it again. Sorry, trying to keep up with the play there. My brain doesn't work that fast. .39 seconds left on the Circle penalty. And Wynn comes out with it. Takes it all the way to the red line. Bruins try to send it in. Higginbottom sends it back the other way. Bruins recover. Not before Call steals it, sends it off the wall to Wynn. And Bruins recover it again. Wynn disrupts. Forces the Bruins back into neutral. And Field skates with it behind the net. He's hit. Higginbottom sends it up the wall. Call picks it up. And Call is tangled up. Puck is knocked away. Bruins send it in deep to get a line change. Higgs sends it off the glass, and it comes out. Thought it came out, but apparently not. Wynn takes off with it. Wynn with a sneaky shot there around the defender, but the Bruins is paying attention. Stops, catches that, stops play with 4:38 remaining in the game. Wild still trail 4-2. Woods taking the face off. Back to Walker. Walker shoots, goes wide. Bruins try to break it out, gets knocked back in. Bruins keep it in as it almost gets knocked out by the Wild. Bruins send it in deep, tries to get a shot from the side. Call defends, and we got another penalty coming. Good grief. Carlisle's going this time. So Carlisle for roughing at 3:59 remaining. Face-off shot right off the face-off toward Blake. Blake covers and is able to get a whistle. Face off, Bruins control, send a shot, and it makes it past Blake. Bruins take a 3-goal lead now, late in the third period. Power play goal. Woods picks it up, just knocked away. Gibson recovers. Gibson skates it in. Gibson rips a shot, it goes wide. Woods sends it back to Higginbottom. Higgs up to Woods, goes around behind the net, sent back around the wall. Bruins pick it back up. Bruins cross-ice pass, goes in front of him. It's a foot race. Fields picks it up. Higginbottom has it behind the net. Woods has it again, digs it off the wall. He gets bumped, doesn't phase him. And the Bruins try to clear, kept in by Higginbottom. That was close. But Higginbottom kept it in. Woods tries to send it over to Call. Goes through traffic, Bruins end up with it, go back the other way. And Call ends up on top of a Bruin. Unsportsmanlike on call and slash. Thought we were going to get a power play out of that one, but it took a turn, so we got we're shorthanded. No, we're not shorthanded. I don't know what's going on. Higginbottom tries to skate it out. Bruins keep it in. Big sends it up the wall. And the Bruins have it in the slot. Pass it back to the defense. Send it to the corner. The Bruins with a quick shot. Saved by Blake. Holly passes it over to Gibson. Gibson takes off. Gibson sends it to the slot. And a shot by Gibson! And a score! A wild score with 1:48 left, cutting the lead to 2. Logan Gibson with a goal with 1:48 left. Holly wins it off the draw. Skates it in. Bruins knock it out into neutral. Ruth back to Walker. Walker back up to Ruth. And Ruth with a shot. Rebound. Holly with the rebound shot, Ruth with another rebound attempt. And they just, a couple saves and can't make it through traffic. Bruins come back. And the Bruins skate it in, try to shoot. Gibson intercepts. We got 1:10 left on the clock. Bruins attempted shot goes very wide, picked up by Holly on the other far side corner. And Holly trying to work his way out. Sends it up to neutral ice. Gibson trying to recover it. And Wynn chips it forward over to Holly. Holly skates in again. Holly makes a shot, it goes wide. Ruth tries to get on the other side. Gibson! Oh, he could not get a good stick on that. Another shot attempt from the slot, trickles wide. 27 seconds left, and it rolls out. And we got an empty net, and a shot by the Bruins hits the side of the net. 14 seconds left. Gibson shoots, just deflected into the netting. 7.6 seconds left. And we got a timeout on blue. .6 seconds left on the clock. Puck went out of play on a shot from Gibson. Lots of chances there for the Wild to tie this game up here at the end. did not go in their favor. That and just a really good effort from the Bruins goalie. He's been on his toes. So all right, the Wild comes out of their huddle. Face off with an empty net on the other end. 7.6 seconds on the clock, and we got Bruins still making changes to the lineup on the ice. Bruins steer it back to the corner off the face-off, and that's pretty much going to do it. There's your final score, game number 2 for the day. Game 1 was a 4-0 loss. Game 2, 5-3 here at Hobart. We will be back here on New Year's Eve at 12:45 from Nationwide Arena. The Wild gets to play the Newark Generals on NHL ice in the big stadium. If I can live stream from there, I will do my best. I'm trying to get permissions and go through all the hoops. So I believe I will be able to do it, but just waiting on confirmation. But hopefully I can. That'll be a good experience for them to get to play on NHL ice and then go watch the Blue Jackets play the New Jersey Devils that evening. So thanks for watching and commenting and engaging with us. So anyway, we'll see you next week, and thanks again.